Hey guys, can you all hear me? Mic check, mic check. You guys can hear me? Good. How's everybody doing? That's what we're on tonight to find out. Is he fucking dead yet? That's right. Tonight's live stream is called Eating Chips and Talking Shit. So get your petty. If you're easily offended, see your way out. Um, so yeah, we're just here to have fun with it because y'all, y'all. So how's everybody doing tonight? Exactly. Weekend at Bernie's. You should see the pictures. You should see the pictures that are floating around. You'll see that? Yep. Pete Hegseth and Couch Fucker there. So, and there's this one. It says Hope. The internet, it's so unserious. There's this one. Oh, the pic that's floating around today that they're like, oh no, 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 he's been spotted. People have debunked it. People have been saying that that's an old picture from 2019. Hold on, let me show y'all because I saved it. I saved it. Hold on. Here it is. So did you guys catch that? That picture that they're posting all over the internet and saying that it was that no, he's not dead. He was out today. He went golfing. That's a picture from September 28th, 2019. And they're using it as a picture for now. So it's an old recycled photo from 2019. So there's that. Um, and you can't tell me, dude, like the whole world right now is so excited at the prospect that he's fucking dead. And he hasn't tweeted once, not made one appearance, nothing. Seems a little sus to me. Seems a little sus to me. So I saw you in the chat, Mom. How are you? How are you? So I just make one request, y'all. Go get you a bag of Cheetos and a black turn, smash the shit out of it. So, hey, John, how you doing? So I'm going to ask the tiles, where is he right now? I'm getting there, Jeff. I'm getting there. So where is he right now? Transfer, distant, transition, far. This is fame and celebrity, choices and alternatives. It's like he's in an in-between state right there. Okay. I forgot my little piece of paper that's downstairs, but in April, I had asked if we would finish his term. I got the storks, the tower, the tree. No, because there's a change in government because someone's in the hospital. So, I don't get coma. It's like he's like in an in-between state where he's transitioning. See? So, let me ask it this way. Hold on. Oh, I missed it. Thank you guys for the super chats. I really appreciate it. There's that crossroads again. He's in trouble. He's on his way. This right here is an action card. This is one of the action cards in the Lennies. He's on his way out. Big trouble. Big trouble at the residence. He's on his way out, and there's important decisions going on around it, all the way around in his cabinet. So let me ask this. Is he alive? Hey, John, thanks. So, again, for those of you just chiming in, tonight's late night tales are eating chips and talking shit. So, if you're easily offended and clutching your pearls, see yourself out. So, let's see. Is he alive? Which one, Marjorie? The one in Bressie Ranch? The Trader Joe's in Bressie Ranch? So let's see. Is Donald Trump alive? Oh, I love that Trader Joe's. There's a doctor or someone that came, someone that is trusted, loyal, trustworthy, that visited and has arrived to provide stability. It could also be in reference to this person, an aide, could be JD Vance, is on his way, arriving to his goal. But that's looking like a yes. He's stable as of right now. He's alive. So let me ask it this way. Is he fucking dead? Thank you, Pamela. Is Donald Trump dead? fucking Grim Reaper standing right by his bed. Hold on. Y'all leave out some milk and cookies for the Grim Reaper too while you're out tonight. Just saying. You see. Hold on. Is he dead? No, but the Grim Reaper's there. He's in danger. He might have an IV or something else, something inserted, but no, he's not dead. But it's coming soon. This is an action card and it's very fast. So, hey Clarence, how you doing? He doesn't need thoughts and prayers. He needs clots. Clots. Lots of them. Lots of them. What should I ask next? What should I ask next? Oh, let me ask this. What is he doing right now? What is Donald Trump doing right now? Thanks, Mike. And you know what's great about this? Even if the fucker isn't dead, we get to do it again when he does die. We're going to be partying for the rest of the time, guys. I'm telling you. So let's see. What is he doing right now? Okay, so right now, let me see. Let me read this across. A lot of very important creative decisions are being made that are going to be coming forward. That's going to cause a lot of fighting and arguing. Important criticisms around his fame and his success. News coming out about elections and news coming out about alternatives and choices. But what is he doing right now? Could be resting because it's the moon. Moon comes out at night. Okay. Let me see. Let me stare at this for a minute. There's something I don't get. It's like there's a creative choice, a very important creative choice that needs to come forward in regards to alternatives and options, perhaps the elections, and how they're going to fight moving forward. But let me ask this. Hold on. I'm not answering that question, Sherry. Let me see. Hold on. I asked again, what is he doing right now? He's not doing anything. There's a self-serving opportunist around him that works with him or around him, and they're keeping it quiet and secret. But if anything, he could also be in hospice care. And the image in the earlier reads, I asked, what is he doing right now? We got the moon on the crossroads and the key. There's a group of people around him, like a spin team or a PR team, because the moon is the media, it's propaganda, it's messaging, creativity, fame. So I get here that he's resting, recovering here, and they're trying to keep all of it manipulate it and keep it secret, keeping his condition secret right here, and make it look like he's very successful, very happy. But it's this rest. Yeah, I know the whole people on the internet are saying that, the White House can say whatever the fuck they want, which since when have they ever told the truth? When? And then we're supposed to believe them, and then today they're paying TMZ to put out photos, but then people on the internet figured out that those photos were from 2019. Couch Potatoes is going to get fucked too. Y'all just remember what happened to Stalin after Stalin died. Stalin, I think, died of a heart attack by himself alone, and the guards didn't even know that he had died. And then the woman that was like the head of his police, I forget her name, the woman that was the head of the police was trying to get into power. And then there was another guy, and then there was two other men that usurped her and had her, I believe she was executed. And then the one guy got into power. I forget his name. But then he was usurped by the other guy that wanted to take power. After a year, he was usurped by the other guy after Stalin died. So in this scenario, history doesn't repeat, but it rhymes. So if history is rhyming again, I would bet, this is just me speculating, that when he dies, JD Vance is going to get in, but he's going to be usurped by Moses Mike because the couch fucker is not loyal to Project 2025, because those Christian nationalists are completely not in accordance with the tech bros. Do you see what I'm saying? So there's going to be a problem there between the Christian nationalists that want power and the techno-fascists that want power. So just saying. I could be wrong. That's just what I'm speculating. No cards or anything. That's just me. Let me see. So let's ask the obvious. Is Trump dying? Health is suffering. His health is suffering, and then there's this person. So this would be like a doctor. So his health is suffering, and there's a doctor. So I'm going to ask this. I'm going to ask if he's in hospice. Is he in hospice? I would say yes, and his wife is not there. If this is Melania, she's not there. I asked, is he in hospice? This is sounding like a yes. They're keeping him comfortable. So, you see? I asked, is he currently in hospice? That's a yes. Resting, being kept comfortable, elderly. Hey, Sunflower, how are you? So, let me see. What else should I ask? You know what? Let me ask for shits and giggles. Just for shits and giggles, when's he gonna die? It's coming soon. 11 and 1. 11 for the whip, which is 11 days, or on the 11th. The rider is 1 day or so. Both of these are action cards. They are both action cards. This is an action card. This is an action card. So it's coming and it's coming fast. So 11 and 1. So let's ask, will Trump die this week? Is that motherfucker going back to the mud this week? There's hope. There's hope. There's hope. Hold on. He better not die on fucking Labor Day, dude. Don't ruin it for the rest of us. Yeah, it's like within the week. Within the week. According to this, for entertainment purposes only, I'm only bullshitting. I asked when we got the whip and the rider, 11 and 1. So the whip is 11 days or on the 11th. It's an action card. The rider is card number 1. 1 day. I don't think it's a week. 2 action cards. So Adam together 1, 1, 1. That's 3. So maybe in 3 days the fucker will go back to the mud, or within the week. I don't know. Let me see them. Because okay, will Trump die in 3 days? For entertainment purposes only. Remember, we're eating chips and talking shit. So take all this with a grain of salt. But getting out a Cheeto and a black tourmaline ain't gonna hurt either, y'all. I'm just saying. So let me see. Yeah, or it could be November 1st. 11 and 1, November 1st. But both of those are action cards. So let's see. Will Trump die in the month of November? Will he go back to the mud in the month of November? It's like this is saying that it's like he's gone before then. It's earlier than that. I asked if he dies in November. It's earlier than that. So let me see. Hold on. Will Trump die in the month of September? Will Trump die in the month of September? Will Trump die in the month of September? There's secret meetings going on with the new person that's younger about a new plan. This is looking like a yes. Meetings, chit chat, gossip, in secret, new. So, and these are all neutral cards. Okay. So I'm going to ask it one more time. Will Trump die in the month of September 2025? September 2025, this is looking like a yes. There's a lot of problems and confusion and big trouble around the person in a position of power. Power, confusion, problems, abundance, prosperity. So, and when we asked when, 11-1. So 11 days, 1 day, it's coming quick. So according to my interpretation of those numbers, I could be wrong. So let's ask this. Will J.D. Vance become president this year? Will J.D. Vance become president of the United States of America this year? Will J.D. Vance become president of the United States of America this year? Well, that's looking like a no. New person, innocent, new, the early stages, obstacles, delays, problems, enemies, endings, losses, suffering, endings, losses, and death, illness. But that's a no. That is a no. That is a no. So let's ask, why does he not become president? Because of Hankel's McTaco Tits dies this month, how would J.D. Vance not be president, you know? So let's see. Why does J.D. Vance not become president this year? So why does he not become president this year? Offers, widespread financial windfalls and abuse of power, bribes, a lot of bribes, financial bribes, and abusing power. Offer, finance and power, abuse, widespread luck, widespread luck. Think about the maps and what they did with technology. Luck. But there's a pattern here. There's a pattern. Something's chronic. So I'm wondering, because this is only a 5-card pull, I don't have the tower here, so I'm not going to jump to conclusions and say that we got irrefutable evidence from Rockland County of what they did. But this is reading more like someone financed him and bribed him, and there's a huge abuse of power with him that he doesn't. And there's also a fight over power here. This is gifts, offers, power, abuse. But it's almost so not only abuse of power, but also perhaps fighting about who gets into power, if that makes sense. So, you see. Just for fun, will Trump die within the next 2 weeks? Yeah, he's about to go on a cruise line vacation. I'll just put it that way. There's your cruise, there's your vacation, your transition. An offer that is much desired. Yes. I'm just going to go with yes. Yes, yes. He is transitioning. So, you know what? And this is just, like I said, eating chips and talking shit. If nothing happens within the next 2 weeks, guess what? You can't stop Father Time. Donald Trump can't manipulate and defraud biology and life. He might be able to cheat his way through everything else, but nobody out cheats the great leveler. And the great leveler is death, and it comes for all of us. So I'm just saying, get your hope core on, and if nothing happens, we'll just celebrate again when it does. So, tickets to the park, back to the mud. So, the big, beautiful burial. Yeah, I'm with you. So what should I ask next? I'm going to ask where has he been these last few days? Where has he been these last few days? Um, he has been surrounded by people these last few days that are corrupt and betraying him, and they're fighting around these people, around him, because they want to steal something here. Um, so this would be, and it's not just that, there's also a lot of stress about speaking about abuse and sex coming up. So this is a relationship, a promise, a commitment, a marriage, a contract. Okay? This here takes away from this, and it poops out this, which is trouble, lies, deceit, betrayal. Okay? Talking, gossiping, somebody speaking and singing that causes fighting and arguments, but also talking about sex and abuse. Does that make sense? This is stress. He's been stressing about a conversation or a meeting. Okay, this here is the queen of clubs. Okay, it could be stress about what a woman has to say or what women are going to say about abuse, and it's a sexual abuse relationship. So stressing about, aren't the hold on, aren't the survivors of Epstein supposed to come out and speak publicly to Congress on the 3rd, on Wednesday? Well, there's talking about sex and abuse. He's stressing out about that. So I would not be surprised if some of that has him in the fucking current health situation that he's in. Because this is a relationship. Okay? Worried about a relationship and promises that are, they're being eaten away at. Criminal conspiracy, an agreement to commit crimes. Criminal conspiracy, lies, betrayal. Again, this could also be a woman. Queen of clubs. Okay? This woman here, if you look at what she mirrors, she is the one that ropes people into relationships for sex and abuse. And this woman is also a chronic liar this way. And that this right here is anxiety. This is nervousness. So I would not be surprised if part of the reason why he's MIA for the last 3, 4, 5 days, however long it's been, is because of this shit show that's about to hit the fan. So, because it's looking like it's causing him a lot of stress about the potential of him being a criminal. I'm telling you, and I'm telling you, and I'm telling you, he wasn't a client. He was a fucking partner in that business. He was a fucking partner. And Melania was a Ghislaine Maxwell. And you know what just came out the other day? Supposedly Woodward wrote it in his book that Melania was with Jeffrey Epstein a year before she hooked up with Donald Trump. Let that sink in. Melania was with Jeffrey Epstein for a year before she hooked up with Donald Trump. Convince me Melania wasn't a fucking madame just like Ghislaine Maxwell. Convince me. Convince me. So, No, I've been married for like 14 years now or something like that. They are partners. They were partners. They were partners. You see. Yeah, Wolf was the one that just, and this is another thing that pisses me off. All this shit that motherfucker could have came out with years ago. Years ago. But now because he wants to put it in a book, you're going to come out and say it? What the fuck? What the fuck? In my view, you're just as complicit as everybody else in all that atrocious shit that those fucking punks were doing. Because instead of blowing the whistle and taking it all the way up to fucking DOJ, you decided, nah, I'm just going to hang on to this because I might want to put it in a book someday. So you're monetizing off of fucking victims and abuse. No, that shit right there has to stop. It has to fucking stop. So let's see. Yeah, he should be liable. He should be. He knew he was sitting on all that shit. What else? Since we're eating chips and talking shit. I'm going to ask, okay, Sunflower, is Trump in the White House right now? Is Trump in the White House right now? No. He's somewhere else, but it'll be disclosed. So, stress, anxiety, loss, thievery, secret, and the secret is revealed. Let's see. He's dead? Well, let's see. I'll ask again. We've asked like 4 or 5 times. Is Donald Trump dead? Is Donald Trump dead? Circling the drain. That's reading like a. There's someone managing his tweets. So managing tweets. But this person is like clinging to power. A promise of power, and then speaking or negotiating power, negotiating an agreement, a commitment with the person that's in power. Okay, hold on, let me read this across. An agreement for power is being negotiated. And if you look here, what number is that? That's 25. An agreement for power is being negotiated. Or discussed. So, and way earlier, I don't think you were in the chat. That was like the first question I asked Sunflower, and we got that the transition moved on. It was ship, something, and then crossroads. Transitioned and moved on. Okay, is old the antics in the hospital right now? Is Donald Trump in a hospital right now? I'm with you, Aurelia. Eat chips and talk shit, girlfriend. Why not? Why not? This motherfucker has put us through a decade's worth of fucking hell. Of hell. Of hell. So, is Donald Trump old the antics? Is he in a hospital right now? Transitioned. Before the first read, it was this. I forget what was in the middle. And then this. I think it was the bouquet in the middle. Transitioned, transferred. Transitioned and transferred. Is he in a fucking morgue? Let's go. Let's do it. So, is old Yamtits in the fucking morgue? Is old Yamtits in the morgue? A lot of new peace. A lot of new peace and tranquility and rest. Okay? Is he in pain? Is he suffering? Because, God damn it, I am not Mother Teresa. I don't care if you people want to clutch your pearls, but I had to sit here and watch that motherfucker get away with insane shit these last 10 years. And the only thing he got was a slap on the wrist for paying off Stormy Daniels and cheating on his fucking business records and the leaks. Everything else he did, nah, nothing. So if I'm not going to get justice, let me have this and let me know that motherfucker is at least getting paper cuts on his asshole every time he wipes his ass. So let me see. Is he suffering? Yes, that would be a yes. Something strong, power, management, results, and then his heart. What is desired? Strong results desired. So, yes, passion, love. Is he suffering? Yes, very much so. So, thank you. Thank you for that. Let me see. We've already asked that, Brenda. We've asked it like 4 or 5 times already. But fuck it. I'll ask it again. Is he dead yet? Is Donald Trump dead? Oh, these tiles, I got them on Etsy. Johnny got me these. They were on Etsy. I don't remember what the name of the shop is. I'll have to look it up. If you go to Etsy, just type in Lenormand tiles, and it's a girl that's she's a tattoo artist and she does these. But there's a whole bunch of them on Etsy. So let's see. Is he fucking dead yet? Not yet, but he's suffering an abundance, health, suffering, pain. Pain, suffering, burdens, guilt. So he's in a lot of pain, and his health is suffering a lot right now. Let me see. So he's not dead yet. He's just suffering. So is he on life support? Is Donald Trump currently on life support? Is Donald Trump currently on life support? No. No. It's prolonged, consistent, persistent pain and suffering. They're just trying to keep him happy and comfortable. Probably drugged too to keep him happy. Okay, does the Supreme Court know his status? Does the Supreme Court know Donald Trump's status? There's a man that's aware, unless this is in regards to Trump, but yes, I would say that they're aware. There's a commitment to his health and then him. Promise his health and then him. So I would say yes, they are aware of his health. Is Donald Trump in hospice? Is Donald Trump currently in hospice? Is Donald Trump currently in hospice? Again, why would he be asking for immunity? The Supreme Court already gave him immunity, so why would he be asking for it? I don't understand. So there's something, there's chronic, there's abuse, transition, and then him. So, and also another way to interpret this whole thing, sex, okay, transition, transfer, travel, and then him. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Sex, trafficking, sex, travel, him. So, yeah, the pizza delivery thing. Um, all I'm going to say is the couch fucker is going to have a hell of a time trying to run the country when all he's been doing is vacationing since he's been VP, and everywhere he has gone, he's been chased out of town. So good luck being diplomatic in your role as vice. Well, he's foaming at the mouth to become president when you're getting kicked out of bars and not welcome abroad. Good luck with that. Good fucking luck. No one likes you. He has the charisma of a fucking wet noodle. So nobody takes him seriously. Nobody takes him seriously. It's like, and that's another thing too. The other day he slipped up and said that he's ready to become president if anything should happen to Trump. Why would you say that? I thought Trump was 6'5", 245 pounds with 4% body fat. Why would you say that? There's a lot of gossip and chit chat about him having a stroke or something happening to him suddenly in regards to his health. Um, because I asked who has been running the country this last week. Health, gossip and chit chat, meetings, and something about danger here. There's a want to stop people from talking or stopping the chit chat, the rumor bill, the gossip bill, as if we don't have eyes and we can't see, you know. Um, but I asked who's been running the country, and it looks like it's about a group of people, 7 to 12 people that have been running everything. Because that's the birds, 7 to 12, small group, small group of people, and they're the ones that have been making the decisions. It could also be a group of people that are, this is not in regards to health, that are have very dangerous views on spirituality and religion. So there's that. All I'm going to say, you guys, is thank you, Satan. Because now I can sleep better at night to know that Donald Trump has RFK Jr. advising him on his health care. And the crazy, Angels from Africa lady as a spiritual advisor. Okay, so he couldn't be in better hands. Absolutely not. So well, no, now there's a bipartisan effort to get rid of RFK Jr. because everybody at the CDC is quitting. Now there's a fucking bipartisan effort, and I'm like, here we go again. Every single Republican in the Senate voted to confirm that piece of shit. Every single one. Every single one. And now they're screaming for the Democrats to come bail them out. When this whole situation could have been avoided by not confirming that fucking brainworm heroin addict to the fucking position that he's in. Again, leave it up to the Democrats to clean it up. Heads better roll at the end of this shit show. Heads better. I want to see heads on fucking pikes. Enough of this. We are way past. Let's be nice. We are fucking way past that shit. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, the CDC said he hasn't even been briefed at all. At all. And he's over there doing no medical education, a conspiracy theorist, a drug addict with fucking brain worms, and you're going to put him in charge of the fucking Department of Health and everything else over the entire fucking country. What could possibly go wrong? What could go wrong? I hope he convinces MAGA to drink bleach. That, because apparently COVID didn't kill enough of them. I'm tired of it. I am so tired of it. Yeah, sewer swimmer. I'm telling you, Stephanie, I'm fucking sick of it. I am sick of the reason we're in this mess because we dared the Democrats, being the fucking pussies that they are, brought a pillow to a knife fight and had the stupidity to offer this man, this fucking orange clown, the grace that he would never, ever, ever, ever give them. All to save the soul of the country. The soul of the country is fucking gone. It was hijacked by the GOP, and you guys did nothing. Did nothing. Enough. So what else? I'm going to just stay on for like another 10, 15 minutes. So, and don't forget, you guys, we'll be on Johnny's channel tomorrow night for Petty Boots. So, the time for Petty Boots tomorrow, it's 5 o'clock Pacific Standard for Petty Boots on Johnny's tomorrow. Yeah, you guys, go get you a bag of fucking Cheetos and leave out some milk and cookies for the Grim Reaper, dude. So, any more questions about Cankle McTaco tits? Old yam tits? Any more questions about old yam tits before I go? Speaking of RFK Jr., you guys, you know what people are saying? You know what people are saying on the internet? That part of the way that they were able to rig it was when RFK Jr. was on the ballot. He was on there to be a spoiler candidate to peel votes away from Biden. It ended up peeling votes away from Trump. When RFK Jr. dropped out and his name was on the ballot and stuff, and all those lawsuits were going on to get him removed off the ballot and everything, a lot of people are speculating that it was also during that interim period between when his name was on the ballot to when he dropped out, that's part of where the fuckery happened too. Oh, and I saw a picture today. Somebody had the Banks. You guys know who Banksy is? The graffiti artist in the UK. Thanks, Jeff. Somebody did a Banksy of one of Banksy's pictures where the riot guy that's supposed to be holding a bouquet of flowers, but it wasn't a bouquet of flowers, it was a Subway sandwich, and he was flinging it and it hit Jeanine Pirro in the face. I freaking laughed so hard when I saw that. Okay, I saw your question. Is he aware that he is transitioning? Yeah, Banksy. So is Trump aware that he is transitioning? Thanks, Steph. Oh, don't tease me with a good time, goddammit. Don't tease me with a good time. Yes, he is aware. He is aware. He is aware. So there's his heart. Dead. Kaput. Back to the mud. The great leveler. Death. And on and away you go. Bye-bye. Float away. Float away. Yep. The great leveler right here. You cannot cheat death. It comes for everybody. Everybody. So yes, he's aware. He is very much aware. Back to the mud, motherfucker. Back to the mud. So, what else? You know what, Selma? I don't even think he believes in heaven, because all he's ever done is shit talk religious people. So there's nothing there's, and I don't even think that, yeah, he understands that he's dying, but I think that there's a part of him that still hasn't completely accepted his mortality because he's a raging fucking crazy lunatic megalomaniac narcissist. Do you see what I'm saying? So back to the mud, motherfucker, back to the mud. Welcome the Great Leveler with open arms, because that's as far as you're gonna get. So, is he dead yet? Is he dead yet? It would be a gift. A very joyful, energetic, happy gift when the news comes. Joy, energy, news. So yeah. Shits and giggles, I asked, is he dead yet? It's like, yeah, the news is coming out. So, shits and giggles, I'm not saying he's dead. I'm just waiting. I'm leaving out milk and cookies for the Grim Reaper. I got to go get a bag of Cheetos tomorrow. I'm about to go make an offering at the crossroads if I have to. I mean, dude, I ain't fucking playing. Take that motherfucker back. Take him back. Jesus, come get your child. Because I can't. And you know what's great about this whole thing? I am convinced that Donald Trump's real base, the true MAGA, is about 20% of the country. Okay? Those people are going to be so upset when there's over 500 something million people, because I'm not counting just here in the United States, I'm talking globally. Because people in Canada are going to be partying, people in the UK are going to be partying, people in Australia, everywhere. They're all going, the day that motherfucker goes back to the mud, everybody's going to be out celebrating. Every single one. So, are they going to get it? No, they're never going to get it. They will never get it. They will never understand. But it is enough for everybody else to see, yeah, that's how much that, it's a validation of how much he was hated. When you open your eyes and you see the entire world celebrating that motherfucker's death. And like I have said a million times, do not live your life in a way that the world is just wishing you were dead. And right now, waiting for you to die so we can go party. So the angel coin. Oh my God, he was asking again, John. He keeps sending out emails for money because he wants to get into heaven. I'm like, this is what he has demeaned it to. The idea that, oh, it's okay that I'm a shit person. You just send me enough money and God's going to let me into heaven. As if he can buy his way into heaven. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Then what the fuck's the point of church? What the fuck's the point if you can just pay? And oh, by the way, you're allegedly a billionaire. Why do you need our money? Go pay for yourself. I can't. It is shameless. It is so fucking shameless what a fucking grifter this man is. Oh, don't send him to hell, Tariana, because that's where I'm going. I'm not going to heaven. I'm going straight to hell, and I don't want to be stuck there with him for the rest of all eternity. No. And like I said on Sunday, I am convinced that hell is a good place and heaven is the bad place. So don't send him to hell, because that's where I'm going to go. That's where I'm going to go. And I'm going to be partying with everybody. All the free thinkers and rebels. And all the cultists can go to heaven. So, Yeah, the Grim Reaper doesn't do Venmo or WhatsApp, but he likes milk and cookies. So, and I think that's it, you guys. I think that's it. You know, it was fun, and like I said, for entertainment purposes only. Eating chips and talking shit. Don't take any of this seriously. Um, and if he's not dead, well, at least we had a few days worth of joy and fun and pettiness. And then the day he really does die, then we can do it all over again. So, retaking my joy. Yeah, I'll get pissed. I'll get angry. I will rage, but you're not taking away my joy. You are not taking away my joy. I'm telling y'all, go get a bag of Cheetos. Smash that shit. So, well, that's all I got, you guys. We'll be on Johnny's tomorrow. Hope you found this entertaining. Remember, we got, when I asked when, we got Whip and Rider 11-1. And it's not November because both of those are action cards. It's coming up quick. So, at least if I'm interpreting those cards correctly, 11-1. So, thanks everybody for hanging out. And I'll see you all tomorrow, mañana, on Johnny's channel. No, October's too far. October's too far. I want that motherfucker dead tomorrow. Tomorrow. Dead. Back to the mud. Back to the mud. And they better not disclose where he is because you know everybody's going to go piss on his grave. You know that. Because I will be one of them. So, all right, guys. Peace out. You know what would be great? If he dies, if he goes back to the mud while we're on Johnny's channel. Because I will get so ridiculous. I will get so ridiculous. Like, I'm not even joking. I will get straight up lit, drunk, passed out, dancing, everything during the live stream if he goes back to the mud tomorrow. So, anyways, well, I hope you guys have a fantastic night. And we'll see you mañana. All right, everybody. Peace out. Stay petty. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.